Welcome back to the show. We are still watching the Vault of Horror with Livingston and Tangella, minus one dog. What happened to the dog?
She's with the maid.
The maid.
He needs to go for his walk.
He's got to go pittle.
Piddle?
Pittle. He must go pittle. Anyways, we're going to do some letters because you guys send us stuff and we have to read it and look at it, right?
Right.
Oh, this one looks like it's going to be interesting.
This is from Carrie Day.
Carrie Day, D-A-Y, subject saying hi. Hello from New Zealand. I love watching creature features. Watch every night on YouTube. Tangella, you're frightening in a beautiful way. Now, she's beautiful in a frightening way. Same thing, though. New Zealand. Yeah, we are getting so many notes from New Zealand. What's going on?
They have internet.
He watches us every night.
Well, on YouTube you can.
I suppose he can. This is episode 250. I suppose you could. You've got 250 nights before you run out of episodes. I suppose we'll do more in those 250 nights, right?
You can catch up.
No, right.
Leonard Armenta.
Leonard Armenta. Subject, I met Bob Wilkins. Bob Wilkins was a prior host of the show, for those of you who don't know. In 1978, I met Bob Wilkins in the parking lot of an amusement park at Frontier Village in San Jose, California. Frontier Village, that sounds nice. We should go.
You think it's still
Frontier
there?
Village, is Frontier Village still in? No. It's not, it's gone? Oh, that's sad. All right. He signed my poster. I was 12 years old. Your crew would make him proud. You took over the handoff stick with grace, charm, and poise. That would be her, not me. Especially with your charming host, subdued butler, and creepy but gorgeous Tangella. Good job, all. From Leonard Armenta. Well, thank you, Leonard. And, Frontier Village, I would have loved to have gone there. Yeah, I wonder if it's like Westworld. We could shoot robots. I bet at Frontier Village you were able to shoot robots.
Robots are people too.
No, they're robots. All right, this one is from Thad Imbutu. Imbutu. Dear majestic person, my name is Thad Imbutu. I am outgoing finance minister of the People's Republic of Namibia. I've transferred $2 billion Namibian dollars, 140 million in US, to your bank account. I'm liking the plan of splitting this money with you if you can purchase my first-rate airplane ticket to your country as soon as now. Please ring me at the numbers below to make arrangements. Loyal yours this afternoon, Thad Imbutu. So this bloke wants me to send him first-class plane ticket to split the money, which he already put into my bank account. Well, you know what? I'm just going to keep all the money, Thad. Right? What do we got, Mr. Livingston?
We have a highly decorated package.
No, let me inspect. Allow me to inspect. Oh, you made it look so heavy. It weighs nothing. All right, we've got Tangella, and then we've got everybody, and then the skull thing, and then this thing here, which I don't know what it means. Let's see what we've got. This is from Adam Front in Walnut Creek, California. Mm-hmm. Do you know what they have in the creeks there?
You're not going to say walnuts.
I was not going to say. I was going to say water. Ah. Weird
Clever.
Person. All right, we've got some kind of gift, and then a long letter. Maybe I should give you the gift.
It says fragile.
Fragile? All right, I'm going to pass this to you. Open it with care. And it says, let's see, Dear Vincent, Tangella, and Mr. Livingston, I hope the enclosed will liven up your bookcase at Polter Manor. I realize that the film from which it comes may not be possible for you to air, but at least Johnny can leer at the three of you, your guests, and the lady in blue when she decides to exit her paintings and roam the manor. What is this? Oh my goodness, it's Jack Nicholson. No, there's a one or two?
One.
It's one? It's a bookend. No, you put it on the book,
the end
and
of
it
the
holds the book up.
Ah.
When you read my last letter, Vincent, you doubted whether I was a real doctor. In my profession as a psychologist, this is not an uncommon misperception.
Hotel movie.
Excuse me, did I interrupt your interruption?
Sorry.
Enclosed is a cartoon that epitomizes this put down of my profession. I'm going to hold this up and maybe we can scan it and put a big one up. I go by the handle Dr. Blues because as a psychologist of nearly 30 years, I treat patients who suffer from them. And as a harmonica player of 50 years, I also play them. I love your show. Keep up the good work. Yours truly, Adam Front, a.k.a. Dr. Blues. So he's a harmonica playing psychologist, which he works with depressed people. You know, some people get depressed by harmonica.
I was about to say.
No, you know, maybe he goes out in the street, plays his harmonica, and creates new patients, new customers. I don't know. Anyways, thank you for the lovely gift, Adam, and we hope your practice is doing well. That it?
That's it?
That is it for letters. We're going to do another letter segment later because we have so much more mail. So we're going to tell you how to send us mail in that next segment. So stick around, don't go away. Meanwhile, let's get back to The Vault of Horror, 1973.
Hello, Vincent. This is Simon Griffiths, and I'm calling you from Tennessee. I am a fellow countryman of yours. Just calling to tell you I love your show. Tangella is a dreamboat, and Mr. Livingston is everything a butler should be. Keep up the great work. Love the movies.
Welcome back to Creature Features. I am rejoined by Tangella and Mr. Livingston, who carried out Andrew.
We call an ambulance.
You know, perhaps you could just use like softer mallets. Don't use metal on Andrew's head. That's going to be another hospital bill I'm going to have. The poor bloke is always in hospital.
That's one way to get holiday.
Apologies for this in-house bickering that you must contend with. Anyways, we're going to do some more letters. We already did letters once, but we're going to do some more because we have so much.
Bo Foots is an interesting name.
Bo Fouts.
Fouts?
F-O-U-T-Z, Fouts.
F-O-U. Four, faux, food.
Bo Fouts.
Very well.
My goodness, Bo, you've sent me a novel. I'm going to read it quickly. Hello, Mr. Livingston, Tangella, and Vincent. Just saw my first episode of your program featuring David Skoll as a guest discussing The Ghoul. Your program beats anything I've seen in years for the Creature Features horror host format. See, I told you we'd get letters like this.
Really?
You know, yeah, he said it's going to be the worst show on television. Yeah. He was right for a while. It's the perfect blend of a classic tradition with a modern twist. To say I'm a fan would be an understatement. And I plan to support the show financially. He's going to become a patron. Yeah, you can all become patrons, but Bo Fouts is going to be one today, maybe, right, after we read his letter. Only wish Me TV would carry your program. It fits right in, and I'll make that request. You know, we've contacted them, and they did not even say no. They just said nothing. It was like our emails went into a black hole. So maybe you have some clout with them, Bo, because we do not. Suggestions for future programs. Gary Rhodes and Bill Kaffenberger as guests for any future Bela Lugosi film. I'm friends with both of them. Both have written many a tome of Bela, and as you likely know, there are plenty of Lugosi titles in public domain, but if I were to pick one rental, it would be the lesser-seen film Chandu the Magician. You heard of that one, Tom?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes, a serial.
It's a serial?
Yeah.
So we'd have to show it like...
Well, they made a feature of it, too.
Oh, all right. Well, we're going to look into that. Going to make Creature Features my new Saturday evening routine. It was nice to watch this tonight while riding out Hurricane Ida. They had a hurricane, you know.
Went from the Gulf Coast to New Jersey.
Right. He doesn't say where he's from. Thankfully, no power loss, and what I hear from my friends west of me in New Orleans, so far so good, though some flooding power loss has occurred. It could have been a lot worse for everyone. That makes discovering Creature Features icing on the cake during a very dark and stormy night. You know, we may have a dark and stormy night tonight.
Most nights are dark, are they not?
Well, no, most are dark, but we might have some lightning tonight. Yeah, and then she can put that contraption on the roof again where she collects electricity. Are you trying to bring back the dead? Oh, God. Thank you, especially Mr. Livingston's wonderfully dry humor, which makes me laugh out loud. His straight delivery offers a perfect balance to a colorful show. He's keeping Vincent and Tangella grounded. Oh, he keeps me grounded. This one, she needs to be grounded. Looking forward to many more Creature Features programs. Be safe. Very respectfully, Bo Fouts. Well, thank you so much for the kind letter, Bo. And we're going to look into those movies for you. Guaranteed. Tom liked it, so it means we're probably going to see it, right?
Feels like a card.
This is from John Focari in Redwood City. We've heard from John before.
Have we?
Yes, because his name reminds me of that nice bread you get in nice restaurants.
Focaccia?
Yes. It's similar. Oh, look at this. Happy Haunting. It's a glittery card. No, she likes glitter. Dear Vince, Tangella, and Mr. Livingston, Patricia and I wanted to say we love your show. We love the good movies you show and the good guests you have. The three of you do a great job. One movie we hope one day you show is Phantasm. A very good movie. Keep up the good work you do. And it says, hope your fright nights a scream. Happy Halloween. Love, John and Patricia. What a wonderful note. Phantasm. You know, we tried to get that a few years ago, right? That's a tough one. You know, when you send us a film that's very, very popular, it lessens the chance of it being shown on our program. We show the obscure, right?
The art film.
No, we show obscure films because they're the only ones we can get. Like, you know, after the producers have died, it's typically when we get a film, right? I think all the producers are still alive from Phantasm. More mail, Mr. Livingston.
Yes.
All right, this is from Benjamin Caspari. That's a nice Italian name. Benjamin Caspari in Richmond, Montana. You know, I think there's a Richmond in every state of the Union. I don't know why. It's not that great of a name to have it in every state of the Union. We'll discuss this later. Dear Vince, you seem like a smart guy. I have a few questions. When French people use bad language, do they say, pardon my English? Yeah, well, they might. Or pardon my German. That's what they say. They say, pardon my German. German's quite a language.
Germans actually say, pardon my German.
Do they? Yeah, all right. All right, next question. Why are elderly people often called old people, but children are never called new people? That's a valid question. I have no idea. Why doesn't glue stick to the inside of the bottle?
Chemical reaction.
You're just making that up. This sounds smart. No, there's no chemical reaction. There's no chemical in the bottle. All right, you know, I don't have the answers to these questions, but if you want to write in, viewers, and tell us the answers to Benjamin's questions, it would help. Here's the next one. Why do they call it chili if it is hot? These are all valid questions. Except this next one. Listen to this. If you pamper a cow, do you get spoiled milk? That one's silly. That one I agree is silly. All right. These questions have kept my wife, and up at night. Hope you can help. Yours truly, Benjamin Caspari. You know, that's a rather silly note, Benjamin, but I hope you and your wife get some sleep. All right, last.
A package from DeFalco.
Oh, the DeFalcos. We know them. They have written to us before. Didn't we meet them at a convention? They're from
Quite
Concord,
possibly,
and we've done that convention in Concord probably 17,000 times, right?
Approximately.
Approximately. All right, what do we got? Oh, I know somebody's going to love this. Michael and Jessica DeFalco in Concord. They say, Dear Vincent Livingston and Tangella, thank you for presenting our gift of the blue-eyed octopus to Tangella in such a memorable way. She looked so happy, which in turn made us smile. I don't know what special way I presented it, but I'm sure it was wonderful. So, and you know, she loves octopi. She's silly about those bloody things. We just wish that Andrew would quit teasing her. I agree. I told that bloke, you know, if he would just not speak to her, things would go better for himself. She constantly has to defend herself by bonking him on the head. Did they write this after watching the last segment? It just happens so often.
Coincidence.
It's predictable. She has to defend herself by bonking him on the head, among other things. Although it's our favorite part of the show, we fear Tangella will run afoul of the law. Well, that ship has already sailed, love. Namely, the Sonoma County Sheriff. They know her by name. No, I think that's the only reason why she doesn't get arrested daily is because they've taken a liking to her. With that said, we have sent her a more subtle way to deal with Hendrew. Look, it's even got pins. This is wonderful.
Doll.
This is absolutely wonderful. All right. We know she already has voodoo dolls. She makes them. I don't think she's gotten one that was pre-manufactured, right? But we thought that this one we custom made would be more effective. Enjoy Tangella and do what you do to Hendrew with voodoo. What she does to Hendrew, she does with a frying pan. She doesn't like remote pain with him. She like, oh, don't let him chew that. That was custom made by the DeFalcos. No wonder she now named him Fang. No,
and there are pins in it.
That's going to cause pain for Hendrew, and pain for your dog because there's pins in it. Silly girl. All right, thank you again so much, Michael and Jessica, and we hope things are well in Concord. That's it.
That would be it.
That is it for mail segment number 2. If you'd like to send us email of your own, like Bo did, send it to the email address you see down here. Or if you'd like to send a wonderful voodoo doll in the mail to Miss Tangella, use the address you see appearing under my knee. We're going to get back to the end of the Vault of Horror, and Tangella's going to do something silly.
Hey y'all, this is Bradley from Marquette Heights, Illinois. I enjoy your programs. I love creature features, and I would not know what to do without creature features on Saturday nights. So I love y'all, and cannot wait till the next Saturday.